Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I got this fall inspired makeup look, and this is going to be using the MAC Electric Cool eyeshadow, and this is in the color Coil, and it's so beautiful. It inspired this whole look, and once I bought it I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it. So hopefully you guys like this look, and if you want to see how I got it, then just keep watching. Alright you guys, so I'm going to start off with foundation. And I don't know about you guys, but when I am having a bad day, instead of sitting around with no makeup on, I would rather just get a full face of makeup on and just feel better about myself. I don't know what it is, like makeup is just like relaxing to me, so that's why I decided to do a sit down tutorial and just talk to you guys instead of not filming today, because I am upset. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you will know why. So I am using the Superstay Better Skin Foundation by Maybelline, and I'm adding a couple drops of the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops just because I want a lot of coverage in this look. And I'm just putting them together on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to apply it with my brush. So I'm just going to tap this all over where I want full coverage, and then blend it with my BH Cosmetics Sculpt and Blend brush. Actually not breaking out too bad, surprisingly, because when I'm upset normally I just break out like crazy. Okay. Okay, so once my foundation is on, I'm just going to let that sit for a minute while I put my concealer on. I always use the same concealer lately. It's just the NYX HD Concealer, and I really feel like this just gives me the most coverage underneath my eyes to cover up my bags. And since I've been upset, I've been having really puffy eye bags, and it's just not cute. So this is my favorite way to cover them up. And just to fill you guys in who may not follow me on Snapchat, my pet fish that I had with my boyfriend for almost 2 years just passed away, and we've been trying to take care of it, trying to take care of him, his illness, but we treated him, treated his water, we put medicine in his tank and went to a specialist, and there's just nothing that we could do, nothing worked. So he passed away, but he was suffering, so at least he's not suffering anymore. And just in case I leave anything out today, because I am scatterbrained because of this, everything I use in this tutorial will be in the description box. I don't know why, I just rather would do a talk through on a day like this rather than just, I probably should have just filmed myself and not talked, because I am upset and obviously not as happy as I normally should be or am, but I still wanted to film today because I have an eye look in mind that I am excited for. And like I said, doing my makeup just makes me feel so much better, usually. I'm actually really happy that my skin is clear. Feels like it's been a while since I haven't had any breakouts. But it's starting to turn into fall where I live. It's still pretty hot, but the weather is drying up, so my skin is probably drying up with it, but it's breaking out a lot less. Okay, so I'm just going to be ratchet here and just get the foundation out of my eyebrows with the paper towel, because I just don't have the patience to use a Q-tip or anything. I'm just going to make sure I didn't take any from above my eyebrows. Okay, so now that my foundation has been sitting on for a while, I'm going to set my foundation with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and my e.l.f. Kabuki brush. And I actually really like the amount of coverage that the Cover FX drops add to that foundation. I just literally added in one tiny drop of the Cover FX, and it just helps bring the coverage to a whole nother level. I completely forgot to prime my face, but the primer that I normally use is the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer, but we're not going to use it today because we forgot. Okay, so I want to add a subtle contour to my face. I'm doing everything kind of backwards today. I'm going to do my face makeup first, and then I'm going to do my eye makeup because I want to focus on that more, and I'm not focused yet. So I'm going to take my Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to take the lightest contour shade on my BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to lightly put that into the hollows of my cheeks that don't exist because I have chubby cheeks. But we're gonna fake it. But just to bronze up the rest of my face, I'm going to take my chocolate Soleil bronzer with my fluffy Real Techniques brush, and I'm just gonna grab a ton of it, tap it off, and just put it on my forehead, over that contour a little bit, just to kind of make me look a little bit more awake. And then now I'm going to take my favorite blush for fall, which is the Wet n Wild Mellow Wine blush, which I have not said anything on YouTube about my giveaway yet, but I do have a giveaway that I am buying things for, which is going to include a bunch of my favorite things, and this is included in that giveaway. Obviously I bought a new one for you guys. I had to buy a new one for myself too because mine's shattered. And I just like this because it really adds color to my face, and it helps you look more alive when you're upset. Like, I don't know what it is, but when I'm upset I just feel like I look like I have no color in my face. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but my eyes, I've been icing with an ice pack because they were so puffy from crying last night. So okay, so let's move on to eyes. I'm going to prime my eyes with Painterly, which is my favorite eyeshadow base from MAC, and it's the Paint Pot. I'm sure you all have heard about it. It's one product that I seriously recommend getting if you do not have it. It just makes your eyeshadow flawless. So I'm going to put that all over my lid and up to my eyebrows, just because it helps to cover any of those little spare hairs that you can't get because they're too short to get. I'm just going to blend that out with my fingertips, just to make sure that there's no harsh lines or anything. And I'm sorry if you guys can see my compact that I'm using for my mirror. I just figured it would be better than using a giant palette and having like a big palette up in your face right now. Okay, so we are going to be using a really beautiful color for the eyelid today. I'm going to be using something that I just think is perfect for fall, and it is this MAC Electric Cool eyeshadow, and this is in the color Coil. So this is a beautiful copper color, and I just think that this is the definition of fall eyeshadow. It looks like fallen leaves, and that's probably what I'm going to call this tutorial, but it's just beautiful. This eyeshadow is definitely the inspiration for this look. So before we put this on, I want to put a transitional crease color on, a nice light brown in the crease, because I am going to put a dark brown in the crease also, but I want there to be a nice transition shade. So I am taking the color Wanderer out of the Tartelette palettes, and I'm using my crease brush from IT Cosmetics, which I need to go buy another one of because I've shown you guys before the top part of this brush just comes off, and I'm so lazy I haven't glued it together yet, so I just really should just buy another one because I do love this crease brush. It's pretty much the best one I've ever used. I had one that I loved from Target, and it was an Up and Up brand, the Target brand, but they don't sell it anymore. I still have it. I don't know where you could even find it. I've looked in Target to see if I could find it, and I can't, so I don't know if they stopped making it or what, but I don't use it anymore because I can't advertise it. I can't tell you guys to go get it because I have no idea where you can find it, so I don't use it. But this one is probably better than that brush anyways. It's way more soft and it's a little bit bigger, so I don't know, I just like this one. I just wish it didn't fall apart on me. So that is my transition shade. For now I'm going to take my Naked Smoky palette and I'm going to take the color Whiskey right here, which is a darker brown shade, and I'm going to put that in the outer V of my eye. And it's okay if it gets onto your eyelid just a tiny bit because we are going to be putting that cream eyeshadow from MAC on top of it, so it's not really gonna matter, but we'll blend it all out in the end anyways and clean up the edges and all of that. And as you can see, I did drag this color into the crease because I want brown to be in the crease. And it's just mixing with the transition color a little. Okay, so time to use this beautiful copper color for the first time. So I've come to learn that cream eyeshadows like this are actually best applied with your fingertips because you can just grab the most product and place the most product. So I'm going to start with using my fingertips and then I'm just kind of going to blend everything out with my brushes. So the first thing I'm going to do is just apply this to the center of my eyelid with my fingertips the best that I can. I am going to take this flat brush from Urban Decay and I'm going to just kind of blend this into the crease just a little. And just kind of expand the color. And then what I'm going to do is try to pick up some of that color with the brush and layer it for this look. Okay, so I'm not done with that shadow, but I am going to take my transition color, Wanderer, out of the Tartelette palette and completely blend both of my creases as much as I can. And like I said, don't worry about the edges here because we are going to clean those up, I promise. Now I am going to take the brown color from the Tartelette palette and I'm going to put that in the outer corner on my lower lash line. And this just makes your eyes look bigger and pulls the look together a little bit before we clean up the edges. Okay, so now I'm going to clean up the edges of this look by taking concealer and drawing a line on my face and then blending it out. So this is how I clean up my edges. Just a small little line like that. Either take your finger or a brush. I like to take my finger because it doesn't do such a harsh line. And you just bring it up like this over and over again. That way it doesn't look too harsh. And this gives me a little diagram kind of for where I want my eyeliner to be. Okay, so now that the eyeshadow is done, I am going to apply my eyeliner. You guys know how I do my eyeliner, so I'm going to do this off camera and then I will be right back. Okay, so I just did my usual winged eyeliner, and if you guys have questions about how I do that, just check out any of my other tutorials. I do it the same way every single time. I just use my Jordana Fabuliner, start at the ends and then work my way in, and then I just overlined it a couple times just to make sure that it was nice and black. So now I'm going to curl my lashes and put a little bit of mascara on to get ready for my false lashes, and I will be trying a different brand of false lashes today, so that should be interesting. Okay, Okay, so I'm just going to use my Super Sizer mascara, and for now I'm just going to do the top lashes with just a few coats, just so that they blend with the false lashes. Okay, so I will do a little bit more mascara after I have the false lashes on, but first let me show you which ones I'm using. So I'm going to be using the Vegas Nay lashes by Eyelure, and these are in the style Easy Elegance. I've never tried any of these before. They look really long, and hopefully they don't look too fake on me because I like a more natural look. So I'm just going to open these up. Come with adhesive, but I want to just use my Duo adhesive because that's what I'm used to and that's what I'm comfortable with. So it doesn't actually look like it's going to be too long, so hopefully it won't be. So what I like to do is just put a tiny layer of glue on and let it dry for about 15 to 20 seconds. And then I apply my lashes with my fingers and then adjust them with my tweezers. By no means did I do a good job putting those on. I definitely should have trimmed them, but we're just gonna work with it. They are very pretty lashes, I will say. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is just take this NYX Wonder Pencil and just line my waterline. This is just going to clean up any mistakes I made with the mascara and open my eyes a little bit. This is just way more natural looking than if you were to use a white eyeliner in your waterline. Okay, so now that the eyes are complete, I'm going to mix two new lipsticks, which are the Ultra Matte Lipsticks by Colourpop. And this is the color Trap, and this is the color Midi. So we're going to use both of these today. So I haven't tried Trap yet, but I did try Midi, and the way that they feel and last is really matte, and I just think it looks really good. So yeah, so I want to try Trap today, and I already know that it's going to be a little bit dark for my taste, so I definitely want to be able to mix it with Midi. And then I also have Myth waiting over here as a backup just in case it's too dark. So I am going to start with Trap. And you have to be really careful applying these because once they are on, they are on. Okay, so that is Trap. These colors actually dry to a matte finish very quickly, which I like. So now I'm going to add Midi to the middle of this lip color. So I actually really like the way that those two colors mixed look on me, so I am happy with the way that it looks. I don't need to add Myth or any other lighter colors to it. So that is actually all for this tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed learning how I got this and how I like to wear my fall inspired makeup. I definitely recommend getting your hands on Coil if you can because it's so beautiful. I think it's just kind of the color for the fall. I think that it would be beautiful to have in your collection for any fall looks or even summer. I just think it's a beautiful color, and that is what inspired this look today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this look and you like how it turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!